First time.
So good evening, everybody. And
45 seconds. Is that possible? If not, it's okay.
Okay.
I only ask because we're in a commercial break and would love to take it live.
Is anybody else waiting on a live feed? Like commercial break live feed?
Whenever you're ready.
We're ready.
Yeah.
You got 45. You got 30 seconds.
Also, by the way, the sprinklers may make you, by the way. Just be aware of that. It's going to come at you.
Okay.
Sure. Like now.
Yeah. Let's see if we can.
Yeah.
Do we want to move over just a little bit so we're all not getting wet here? Let's all move a little bit here. Yeah, let's just move a little bit. You guys got a little bit of time here? Let's do it. Let's just take the road. Let's go. We'll take the whole road.
I got it. Yep.
Yep. Whose is it?
They're moving. They're moving over because we're in the rain.
Let me know if everybody set it back up again. Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Everybody good? Just to start off, first of all, before I introduce everybody behind us tonight, the questions are going to be limited. We'll answer the best we can. I'm not going to do a no comment, no, and do that, but we're 2.5 hours into a very complex investigation. So please give us trying to give you what we can right now, and then we'll give you the best we can, of course, later on tonight with some updates. First of all, thank you for coming out tonight. Behind me, from my right, for your left to right, is Lieutenant Jose Jimenez. He's from our Major Crimes Unit. This is Russ Martin. He's our Director of Patrol. To my left shoulder here, is Kevin Cronin, our Chief of Patrol. To his right, or his left, I apologize, is our Director of Criminal Investigations Unit, which is Skip Cole. And then last but not least, on the far end down there is our Region Commander, which is Bobby Dean. At approximately 4:26 p.m. this afternoon, the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office received a shot of multiple shots fired. There was an argument going on. There was physical contact going on at the end of the road you're standing on right now, which is Johns Island Parkway. It basically dead ends into a construction site where they're continuing to work on basically building a new road. They were all working together. They're known to each other through their construction business. The argument ensues. During that argument, there was some physical contact. During the physical contact, the suspect pulls out a firearm and multiple shots are fired at our victim. During that time, there's some collateral damage. Some other victims are actually hit with some firearm, with some bullets too as well. As of right now, they were transported to an area hospital. We do not know their condition. Our detectives are en route on scene, finding out the status as soon as the hospital gives us a better status on the 2 adult male victims. The other victim, of course, is we have not identified him positively yet, waiting for next of kin notification. He is an adult male. Our deputy sheriffs who arrived on scene here performed life-saving measures on him, tried to revive him, and he unfortunately succumbed to his injuries right here on the actual scene of the shooting. At that time, there was multiple calls being made into our 911 center. So the people that are actually here on scene that knew our victim, that knew the suspect, started providing information, including tag numbers, description of the or description of the car, the suspect's name, the suspect's brother who was actually in the vehicle too as well. And they were providing a lot of information. So a lot of data is actually being input into our computer-aided dispatch, real time to our deputy sheriffs. Including a tag. Our dispatch actually took a partial tag and found the actual tag that identified our suspect. That information was actually relayed to all of our deputy sheriffs and, of course, our troopers in the area here. The actual suspect vehicle was spotted getting on Interstate 95 from International Golf Parkway, heading southbound on Interstate 95. Again, that tag matched the tag that was given by our witnesses on the scene here, and then of course our investigative work by our dispatch center and our real-time intelligence center. Our deputy sheriffs immediately started setting up at all the egress-ingress on Interstate 95 southbound and northbound in case we had the direction wrong. And actually the vehicle was actually spotted getting off on Interstate 95 onto State Road 206. Our deputy, which was our agricultural deputy, which was Deputy Gentry, saw the vehicle coming up behind him on the off-ramp to 206. The suspect vehicle and the two individuals in the vehicle actually turned westbound onto State Road 206. Our deputy, Deputy Jerry Gentry, actually makes a traffic stop. A trooper actually backed us up on the traffic stop. He happened to be in the area looking out for our suspect vehicle as well. The vehicle pulls into the Love's truck stop, and our deputy sheriff does a successful traffic stop. The trooper actually pins the front of the vehicle in. We take both of our suspects, or I say the suspect that was driving the vehicle and the suspect's brother in the passenger seat, into custody with no further incidents. Those two individuals, which are adult males, were brought to the Criminal Investigation Division of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. They're being interviewed as we speak, and that's pretty much the gist of the facts we have for you right now. Can I have any questions?
Yes,
and again, just going to warn you, the questions are going to be very minimal. This is not a no comment. We're not doing that to you. We have a lot of information. I think that's a lot of information we gave you already. Again, but we got a lot of work to do throughout the nighttime. We have a lot of cooperating people still on scene that are working with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office to make sure we have the facts. Please, yes, sir.
And also, sir, by the way, Sheriff, thank you by the way for the information you're giving us. I want to know this, for the victim and the suspect, were there workers on the construction site?
Yeah, so actually the road you're standing on right now, which is Johns Island Parkway, I say it dead ends. It dead ends into, they're actually doing new construction, building a brand new road just like you're standing on. They were all in the vicinity working on this road to include piping and curbing and getting the road ready for asphalt. So yes, sir, they're all working in the immediate area here, general facility.
And also the other two victims are also workers on the construction site as well, is that right?
That's correct. The other two people that had the collateral damage from the gunshots were actually workers on the construction site as well. Yes, sir.
And as of right now, we don't know what they're arguing over or about at that time?
That's correct. So at the time, we don't know what they're arguing about. We're trying to get all these witnesses. We have so many to interview tonight. We just know they were in a verbal argument that actually turned physical, and then shots were actually fired. Multiple shots were fired, which hit our victim multiple times. And again, collateral damage of the other victims who were in the immediate area. And we'll know that more as we get through the trajectory, of course, of our bullets and that kind of thing.
For those two victims, you know where they were shot, by the way?
No, we do not. They were immediately transported to, I say area hospitals, Northeast Florida hospitals. And again, our detectives are on scene there, and as soon as medical staff cooperates and we can get that proper information, and next of kin has been notified, we'll know a little bit more tonight, throughout the nighttime.
Obviously, last year, the thing that was touted was that no one was involved in a homicide in St. Johns County. What's the message to the community now that you're dealing with this investigation?
You know, last year, we always say this too as well, it just called a lucky year, and by the grace of God by itself, but I know we're not immune to having violent crime in St. Johns County. But here's the fact of the matter. 4:26, this call came in, and at 4:53, the car is stopped in St. Johns County, and at 4:53, two subjects are taken into custody. The crime is solved from 4:26 to 4:53. There's no better job than the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. The men and women of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office did it to the gold standard. We don't want anybody to die. We always say that, but unfortunately, we want people to be held accountable for their actions too as well.
What do you say to the people that called in and were giving tips to help you guys kind of make that as quick as it was?
That's a relationship we have in St. Johns County with not just the media, with you being here today, getting that clear, concise, and factual information and putting it out to our listeners and putting our communities at ease. But also, too, we got people in the community that are not going to tolerate that. When they witness violent crime, they call the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. They're not afraid to call us because they know we're going to come and do the right thing and hold people accountable. We have the state attorney here tonight from our state attorney's office working side by side, walking the crime scene with us to make sure we get this right, make sure our detectives are actually have this case in a bow, per se, because we want to make sure we can get with the victim's family and tell them exactly what happened and hold people accountable for their actions. Yes, ma'am.
Sheriff, you might have said it, the age of the victim and age of the suspect.
No, ma'am, I did not. So this time we're still identifying. There's so many players and people involved here, and two, we're still waiting on next of kin notification and verification. So we'll release that in a follow-up press release, hopefully tonight once we get that all verified. But they're all adult males. Staff, anything else I missed I need to clarify, validate? Anybody else over here? Thank you very much. We'll put out a press release either tonight or early tomorrow morning. Thank you for being patient with us, but also, too, thank you for coming out here and respecting your course and asking the questions that you asked. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you.
Sure.
Sorry, I wasn't able to turn it off. It's already here. So,
We got it.
so you were not on?
I mean, yeah, it was cool.
Sorry.
But I got here.
I walked in the shop.
You guys want to move your cameras out? We got to move cars and
Yes, of course.
do all that good stuff.
Oh, she's like, I made sure she had everything she needed.
Move over the sidewalk.
Oh, we go on this side. We're going this side. Hold on,
Thank
we're
you.
on this side. Yeah.